So in my chosen literary piece here is a prose which is entitled The Gift of Magi. The first thing I will do in teaching to my students is I will introduce the prose to the students and provide any necessary background information. Second is I will ask them to brainstorm what they know about gift giving and love to get them thinking about the main themes of the story. And after pre-reading activity, I will ask them to read The Gift of Magi together as a class or have students read it individually. After reading the story, it is my turn to discuss the story's plot and characters and identify the theme of the story and have students describe how the theme develops throughout the story. So for students' engagement, I will ask them a few questions regarding the story, and after that, I will ask them to have write a short story or journal entry in the first person from the perspective of one of the characters in the story. And lastly, after that, I will make an assessment or evaluate students' understanding of the prose and its themes by having them answer the following questions. Number one, what was the main theme of the gift of the Magi? Number two, how did the characters in the story demonstrate love through their gift giving? And number three, in what ways did the story use irony to convey its message? And number four, how did the author use symbolism in the story? After all, after discussing and explaining and making an evaluation to my students, I will allow myself to evaluate some questions that will relate regarding the instructional design that I have chosen for my students' goodness. Number one is, did the students demonstrate understanding of the story, plot, and characters? Number two, were students able to identify the main theme of the story? Number three, were students able to explain how the theme develops throughout the story? And number four, did students demonstrate a creative understanding of the story through their written work? And number five, lastly, were students able to answer the assessment questions accurately? And that would be all. That is the content of my instructional designs. Thank you.